coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Boom, 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 boom. Turn it over. Turn that hook over, man. Big love to everybody out there on this platform, man. Everybody who follow me, everybody that's with this movement, man. Love is love, man. Keep supporting. Supporting is important. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. We're going to keep on pushing this positive energy out there. And please, please show this to somebody who need to see it. If it ain't you, show it to somebody that need to see it. Life you save might be somebody you love. Hey. Listen, man. I don't know what brought this story up in my brain, but it was on my brain this morning, so I'm going to try to put it together to try to explain to y'all, man, how complex this prison thing get, right? Even gangsters get, put under pressure. You understand? If they make the wrong move with the wrong people. Gangsters can get put under pressure as well. But this situation right here is about a dude that I knew. Matter of fact, this dude was actually cell partners with Catchmore at the time. This was Catchmore selling, right? And this how this thing unfolded. We had a poker thing going on in there. You know, I told you that poker get vicious, man. That poker get tricky. The larceny, the skullduggery, the tomfoolery, everything, the trickeration, all that come out with that poker stuff. With that poker, that's how friends become enemies. You understand? That's how associates get the beefing. That's how dudes, become unbenefited by gambling. But yet and still we still do it because we in this environment where it ain't nothing going on. We bored. This gonna bring some money and it's gonna bring some excitement. It's gonna kill the boredom. So this is why we indulge. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe. So I can remember, man, we had a good little poker vibe going on in there where we had 7 to 8 players. Whenever you got 7 to 8 regular players in poker, you got a good little poker vibe going on in the block, right? Where these dudes is gambling every day. Every day we trying to win each other money, So we used to playing with each other, but at the same time, don't nobody want to lose. That's just how it goes. So whoever lose, that's the person who usually got an attitude. Whoever winning usually run around, running their mouth, happy-go-lucky, fixing all these good old meals with your money, with your food, So it's kind of aggravating at the same time because you got to watch them. And you get dudes in there, they might lose a lot. They might lose all of their stuff, man, all their commissary, whatever. And you see dudes mealing up and you sitting over there and you hungry. And, hey, stuff be popping off, you dig? So now just imagine we all play together, so the bars understood that this money gonna have to be paid. You understand? So you make it set at the table when you playing with somebody that you play on a regular basis with and order money. And what I mean by order money is normally when a poker game going on or any type of gambling establishment going on in prison, you have to bring the initial money. Like you can't just come to the game and just sit down at the table and say, man, let me get $100, man, let me get $50. You gotta bring something to the table. You got exceptions. You got dudes that everybody know their money super good. Like Frank Clark. Frank Clark can walk in from outside and say, let me go over here for a minute. And just walk straight to the poker table and say, give me $100, give me $200. They gonna give it to him fast. Cause they wanna win it. They wanna win it because they know he got it and they know he gonna honor whatever he asked for. So it's different things. But normally you gotta bring initial money to the game because that be the back money, right? If you got 8 people and everybody come get in the game, $25, $50, whatever. You got already you got a $300 and something kitty, right? To on the back burner for whatever happens, whoever win. You got 300 in the kitty. Say something happened, the police break the game up or something, or woo, or somebody's get to fighting or whatever, and somebody get gone, and then you got some people already winning money. You still got, money, in the kitty to pay, look, just that's what happenstance and stuff like that. Plus money on the wood always make the gambling good, So but when you got dudes that play against each other every day, they might could come to the game, bring initial, come give $25. But then They may bring $25 to the game, and the game going on for the whole record period. They may not never want to get up and leave the table, go back to their cell to get money, because that do be crazy too. Because sometimes they be running cell breaks, so you got to factor all that in. So he may put 25 in the game, but he may be down 150, 200 on paper, because he been ordering money. He done lost the 25. He said, man, let me get 50. Now he asking for more than what he bought to put in the game, but you giving it to him on the strength of his word. You know what I'm saying? So boom, you give him 50, he lose that, give me 50 more. Boom, he lose that. Hey, look, you know you down 100, right, man? I got it. Boom, give me 50 more. You can do that, but when it comes time to pay, you got to have this money. You know what I'm saying? Now you go into this. If dudes is in the block, they gamble all the time with each other. Sometimes somebody, like say for instance the house man, he might have broke everybody. He might have got everybody under pressure, boom, boom, boom. Or he might say to get a bigger game, he might say, hey, look, I'm gonna run a game, man, till store day, right? On everybody's word. So he's saying that I'm gonna run a game till store day. Like say for instance, store day 3 days away. He said, we can gamble, man, till store day, man. You know what I'm saying? We pay up money on store day. So dudes will sit there and gamble, because that's really that's like when you fishing, you throw the line out there, they want you to bite that. Cause he a house man. He got 3 days to beat you. He got 3 days where he cutting money. You know what I'm saying? It's some flammable with that, but you got to be hip. But to the naked ear, people is like, oh, I can just gamble. I got a chance to win. I got 3 days. I'm gonna sit down there and I'm gonna gamble. I can't lose in 3 days. I don't want to be ahead. See, and stuff like that. But the dude, he might put the stipulations in it. You gotta play all 3 days up until store day. You can't play one day, win a lot of money, and then just quit and wait for store day. That's that larceny. See what I'm saying? Dudes, nah, you got to be here every day when I open up, and you got to be playing. Because if you try to sit there and play the first day and you win $200, and then dudes is playing the next couple of days until the store, and you just got out the game and took the $200, you ain't gonna get paid. Yeah, you going to war. You ain't going to, you ain't no, yeah, you dudes gonna, yeah, they gonna get at you, or you ain't getting nothing straight like that. So all of these is little flim flam, man, little con to be going on, but dudes be into it because we so bored. So this game was like 2 days or something before store. Dude opened the game. I believe it was Catch Mode opened the game, playing till store day. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So everybody in the game. I was in the game. A couple other dudes in the game. Catch Sally. Let's say P. Name was P. P get in the game. So P losing, man. I mean, P is losing his socks. He losing his socks, right? So Catchboy a funny dude, not just on camera. He a funny dude in real life, but he a serious dude too. So Catchboy like, oh man, I don't know, but and that's his selling. I can remember Catchboy rumbling. I don't know what he doing, dog. He gonna have to pay that. I mean, I don't sell it or nothing. I ain't got nothing to do. He gonna have to pay that money. You know what I'm saying? Cause he down like I don't know what, probably like $300-400, right? So, but P be shaking. He be shaking and baking. Dudes be on him money. He got a lot going on. He ain't no broke joker. You understand? And he a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He a gangster. 2 golds in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Little gold fangs like vampire. One of them type dudes. Y'all know what I told y'all about dudes with gold in their mouth. I think, me personally, I ain't never met a dude with golds in his mouth that ain't think he was the slickest thing on earth. Ain't think he was just slicker than a can of oil. So that's just me. That's been my experience in life. I always look at dudes with golds in their mouth. I know now is a thing, but I just always look at dudes with gold in their mouth. They always, I figured like they thought they was slicker than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so P losing, man. I mean, he taking a brutal. He losing, like, he get up a little bit, then go back down. So at the end of the day, the last day is store day. It's store day. It's payday now. It's payday. We go to store today. They're gonna start calling commissary this morning, right? So I think Catch busted the game open still anyway while we waiting. We on standby for the store. So he busted the game open. This is your last chance to try to get back. Because now you gotta go to the store and you gotta produce all this money that you owe, whoever it is that's on. And the dudes who winning is looking to get their money as soon as this store's call come, right? So we waiting on the store. And dudes is gambling. And he's still down, probably a couple of hundred. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money in the penitentiary, whether you know it or not. That's a lot of money. $200, $300, $400. That's a lot of money in penitentiary. It's definitely upper room money. Somebody send you to the upper room for $400. I can tell you that right now. A lot less, but they'll send you. They'll send you for $400. So boom, they start calling the store, right? All right, 15 for commissary, 15 for commissary. You know, that's how they're going to do. They're going to do a 15 run at a time till the whole part is done. It's like 85 people in the part. 15 for the stove. So dudes like, look, cats like, man, we may close this game, man. This is going to be the last hand, man. Everybody need to go ahead on and get to the stove, whatever. Woo, woo. So dudes still want to play because dudes is down. A couple of dudes down. I ain't there. I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I'm winning probably like $80. I'm like up 80 something. So boom. He's shutting it down. Dudes is grumbling and mumbling. Hey, we ain't got, man, we can wait till the last call. Do you want last call? 15. Nah, ain't no last call. Catch one like, nah, ain't no last call. We ain't doing that. We done played for 2 days. We ain't doing that. I said, when they start calling store, I'm shutting down and I'm shutting down. That's it. This is the last hand. Whoever up, down, whatever, I don't care. This ain't catch more coming, right? I ain't tripping. You know, P is tripping because P is the one that's losing the most, right? So, lo and behold, they call 15 when they come, say dudes is running over there, lining up at the door to go. They trying to get over there, get they, you know what I'm saying, get their vittles, you know what I'm saying, get their zoom zooms and wham whams or whatnot. Get that coffee, that good old coffee. You dig? So while they lining up, boom, it won't 2-3 minutes after they say that, they call his name, catch Sally name on the loudspeaker, right? Call him up to the booth. He go up to the booth. Now everybody in the penitentiary know this move right here. When they call you to that booth and they shove them bags out that slot, that means pack it up. You get ready to get moved, you get ready to get transferred, or you going to jail, one of the two, one of the three, one of them. You going up out of there, you get ready to go somewhere. Now we on Greensville, that's 3 institutions in one. It ain't nothing for them to pack you up and move you all the way across the other side. Now if they move you across the other side, it's like a transfer, but you ain't even on this compound no more. It's this compound, but it's all Greensville, but it's actually 3 compounds in one. You could be an A unit, B unit, a C unit, D unit, all jail. That's the jail. So you could get moved. They can move. You could have requested to move, and they just came up where they're approving it and they moving. Or they could just be up and moving you because they be switching people around like that. Either way, he up out of there. He got to get ready to go, right? So they put them bags out there, and he coming walking back from the jump. So dudes is looking at him, especially the kids. Like, hey, man, what's happening? And man, the people say pack it up, man. They said they moving me. Moving you where? I don't know. They said I'm going to C unit. I guess like say we in 8, so I'm going to C unit. You going to C unit? What you asked to move? Man, I asked to move, man. The people just called me up there. You seen the call me on the loudspeaker. They just gave me the bags, told me back up. That boy said, wait, you going to the store first, right? I said, man, I don't know what I got to do. No, you got to go to the store. Hey. So you can see the tension. Then you got dudes like me, and some other dudes like, man, where you going, man? Because somebody going to give me my money, because dudes is winning in the game. So he under pressure now, whether he got to try to go to the store or go ahead on and pack up. Now, you can go 2 ways. The police telling you to pack up, you got to go. You don't know when they coming over here to get you, though, because they give you got a grace period to get your stuff packed. That means some officers going to come get you and take you where you going. But ain't no telling. They could come an hour later or whatever. They just make the call first to tell you pack up. But you got time. You can go to the store. You actually can go up to the booth and say, look, you just gave me the bags to pack up, but it called the store. I know you called 15, but can I go over there and get my stuff? Because you ain't gonna be able to get it on the other side. You ain't gonna be able to get it. You have to wait. They're gonna have to bag that up and ship that over there and then call you to come get it. So in his mind, if the larceny is in effect, what he want to do is he don't want to go to the store. He want to get up out there and go to the other side, and even if he got to wait a whole another day to get his commissary, because that way he ain't got to get a commissary to the people that he owe, right? That's the game. So he trying to foot drag and take his time, and Catch is down on him.
Catchboy is down on it. And this is selling. He down on him. He like, man, I mean, what you gonna do, man? Because I owe these people money, bro. And I'm going to tell you, it ain't coming out of my pocket, bro. It ain't coming out of my pocket. But and he understands, like, what you want me to do, man? I can't do nothing. And he act like he went up to the booth and asked to go to the store. He said, lady said I got to wait. You know what I'm saying? So, Catch is on, like, to the bottom line is, bro, you can't leave up out here without going to that store. You know what I'm saying? You either go to the store or go to war. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's coming down to. You either gonna go to the store or go to war. Cause you ain't leaving up out here without going over get that commissary, dog. I know the game. If you don't go get it, and the people move you, then it ain't no way I get this money. You ain't gonna send no money back. Ain't no nothing. So ain't no foot dragging like you ain't going to the store, bro. You ain't putting no effort to go to the store. I got these dudes waiting to get paid, man. I'm not coming out my pocket to pay these dudes for something you lost, bro. So I mean, what's gonna be? You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm trying to go to the store, bro. You act like you pressing me. Yeah, I'm pressing you. I'm pressing you. You know what I'm saying? Cause they pressing me, and I ain't gonna be pressed for something that they don't know. And he acting like me and the other dudes is pressing them about the money. We see what's going on. We see the plate, but like I told y'all, Houseman responsible for all that money, cause he the one who cut that money. So it don't matter if P leave. Catch still got to pay that money. You know what I'm saying? And it is gonna come out of his pocket with the couple of dudes is winning, because he ain't actually lose. He winning himself. He winning. But without that money of P paying, then he actually losing. You understand? So this where the complexity come in. So now you got another dude too. He starting to put his mouth in it, because he like, oh man, man, Joker trying to get away, man. He trying to be slick, man. He know what he doing. He putting his ad libs in, and like I say, P ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying? So P heard him too, and then P saying, screaming on him like, hey, all that right there. You ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? What you saying though? And see, there's another thing too. And dude know you give me a lead. Dude know you're under pressure. Dude may say things to you or get out of pocket, where in normal situations they wouldn't even get out of pocket, because they know what's coming behind. You see what I'm saying? But now you under pressure, rules come out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I mean, what's up? What's up? I mean, what you want to be up? No, and Cat's like, no, ain't no fight. Ain't no fighting. If anybody gonna be fighting, it's gonna be me, man. I want this money, man. Hey, back up, man. Back up. So it's just a whole ball of confusion. I'm just sitting back like this, like, shh. I ain't tripping, because I'm gonna get my $80. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping, but I'm watching it unfold though. You know what I'm saying? And this the crazy stuff. This how penitentiary will get you so twisted, and all of this stuff that you get involved in, man. And I know y'all probably sitting back saying, man, you doing that. You the one playing. That's how it be though. It ain't nothing else going on. So you have to be in this shock infested waters just to kill your boredom. You understand me? You gotta be. You don't have to be, but I was. You know what I'm saying? I can't say you have to, but it's almost like the boredom of key, man. I'm telling you, bro. Just standing there looking at these walls, man. You read books. I've read so many books, man. My eyes get the water, man, when I read so much. I mean, it's just, it's nothing going on, man. So you end up in all these, and that's how, like I say, friendships. Now they ain't even never be cool no more, cause Catch was down on. You know what I'm saying? And this was his celly. So he down on. So eventually he go to store, right? He go to store, and he saying that I got people owe me. I could tell, boom, and he calling dudes. This a thing too. This a trick bag kind of sort of too. Dudes may owe you and you leave it too. Like P used to loan stuff out. He had a Jack Leg store box where he just loaned out to a couple people. Might be some white boys, this, that, and the third. So we got people owing him money that he not gonna be able to collect because he gone. So he's saying, calling them over there, say, look, hey, you owe me $30, man. Get at the Catch Mode because I'm leaving today. You see, they tell me back up, and then he'll do it right in front of Catch Mode. So it's like a verbal contract. So if Catch Mode say, all right, you got to give me that, and he say he gonna give it to him, it ain't like P can leave and then Catch More go to get the money. He said, man, I don't owe you, I owe P. But no, you made a verbal contract while he was here saying that you gonna pay me. So now the debt is mine. So without that verbal contract, some dudes will leave and say, Man, I told Joe Blow to give you this money he owed me, and then you don't get that verbal confirmation face to face. Then you pull up on Joe Blow, and Joe Blow said, "Man, P, I ain't owe P no money. What is you talking about? And I definitely don't owe you." So now you stuck. So that's why he calling dudes to tell. Boom. So Catch is more on like, okay, well that's $70, but I'm saying you owe 410. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those situations. So it's a ball of chaos, man. And he's finally under so much pressure. He say, boom, he packing all this stuff. And he got half his stuff packed. So boom, and the people call another 15 for commissary. And dude said, man, you got to get in that line, dog. You got to get over there. So he go get in the jump, but he feeling like he being bullied, and he really a bully himself. But now you under pressure because this some life and death stuff, man. Cause dudes is on that edge and they feeling a certain type of way. So he go to the store. He come back dragging two big old bags too. You know what I'm saying? This, I believe at this time, this was one of them times we ain't had no real limit on the commissary. Cause it was one times it's been places we ain't had no limit. They eventually started putting limits on commissary, but I believe during this time we ain't had no limit. Cause he come back with two big trash bags full of commissary. You know what I'm saying? And he had all the expensive stuff in there that adds up to the money. You know what I'm saying? 40, 50 bags of coffee. You know what I'm saying? If you got 10 bags of coffee, at the time, if you got a yellow bag, that's probably 10 bags of coffee is easily over that's over about 60 something dollars, 65, $70. So you talk about seven and whatever the math is. I'm not gonna sit here and try to be a mathematician on camera, look crazy. so, so you talking about 50 bags of that. So that's 5 times 7, whatever that is. That's a lot of money right there. You know what I'm saying? So boom, that's almost $350 or something like that. So you got that. You got all these oysters. Oysters cost like $6. You get 30, 40 cans of oysters. So you can pay the money within the commissary. But he coming in, he dragging all the bag, all this old rich stuff in there. And man, the people calling him on the jump, some more, hey, you got to go, man. Bring your stuff out to the salad port. Bring your stuff out to the salad port. So he's sitting there right in the middle of the pod, stacking all this stuff up on the table, paying this money, and Catch down on top of him right there getting the money, counting the money. No, this is that's 150. All right, look, that's 80, that's 20. And he's standing there and people calling me, man. People call, so he keep trying to close it. But no, this ain't all the money. You still, so it's just a ball of confusion, dog. And I'm thinking at any moment this joint just gonna explode. Because if he literally try to leave and saying that's all I got, or whatever the case may be, it's gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? And I believe without a doubt, these dudes was scrapped with like a Georgia Ham. I believe he was scrapped, even though he got to go across that yard. But I believe he was scrapped. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy. It was chaos, man. And man, he ended up paying the money. He going out there on some, man, yeah. We ain't nowhere near cool no more. And when we see each other next time, we might just pop it off. And it was that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because he walking out there and he's screaming on the block. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I hope none of y'all N-words don't think nothing be about me. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Yeah, and we all gonna meet again. So ain't nothing P-U-S-S-Y about me, not about P. Yeah, only thing P-U-S-S-Y about P is the letter P. Yeah, that's it. Let that be known. So he going out there under that type of vibe because it's looking like he weak because he paying. But in actuality, you ain't weak because you paying. You paying because you supposed to pay. You see what I'm saying? But the visual of cats being on them, dudes is sitting around waiting for their money like they laid in the cut, they pounce on it, just look bad. The opticals look bad. You know what I'm saying? For a dude, they had respect, but he had to pay what he owed. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the thing unfolded, which could have been explosive, just like that. One wrong word, one wrong tone, and it's gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pop off. The tensions was that high. You understand? So this be that penitentiary life, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't know what's gonna go on from one moment to the next, man. You don't know if friends today, enemies tomorrow. You don't know if sellers today, Bethlehem's in each other's throat the next day. You don't know. You understand me? Because it just be like that. And it's crazy. This is a crazy life to live. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Better enjoy these streets. Because the streets over there, man, is filled with blood. You dig? Larceny, you dig? Chaos, you dig? Violence, you dig? That's what the streets in penitentiary is filled with. Blood, danger, you know. But anyway, man, I'm glad it got resolved, man. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know, like I said, I did time with both of them dudes a long time, ran into both of them back and forth, you know, had conversations about it or whatever, you know, catch a funny, oh yeah, he didn't pay me, you know what we're going, yeah, we're going down. Shout out to Cats, man. Shout out to P, man. But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Let me know what y'all think, man. Big love to everybody who support this movement. Keep them coming. And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. And show this video to some of these youngins, man, in your vicinity. Set them down and make them watch it. Ask them, do they want to live this type of life? Ask them, is they ready for this type of pressure? You know? Ask them, do that sound more appealing than what they got going on out here right now? You know? Find out. Salute, y'all. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And man, duck them hooks, man. They out there. And so is the penitentiary.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.